DJ, but
No. All right, let's go live. Let's go.
why is this thing not there?
Why is this thing not there? We
Okay,
don't know.
virtual
That's the
DJ's
question.
open.
That we are live, you know that, ne?
I wanted to know if you knew.
It started so very different. By the way, thank you very much, guys, for joining us. This is I Love Marvel.live, and welcome to it. It's Marvel Streets, a 2.1, a breakfast show with your boy Tato Malindi. I'm with none other than the beautiful yellow bone Buttercup, and also I'm with the Silver HSE, the guy with an energy. But now, though, this is how we're gonna start off the show, guys. We're gonna start off the show with a fantastic tune right now. Today, yes, guys, we are talking about insurance covers. We're talking about the weirdest things that you can cover. We're also talking about rich versus poor people insurance, and also we're gonna have like the CEO of Fed Group coming through by the name of Walter, who's gonna be talking to us about disability insurance. So today it's Woke Wednesday. That's what we're talking about. We want to be woke. Do you know what to insure in your life? So a lot of people don't, but anyway, don't worry. It's chilled. It's chilled. We got you.
It's all good.
We got you. We got you. For now, though, guys, let's talk about something that a lot of people missed actually hearing from us. I mean, we haven't played the song for like decades and decades. No, I didn't want that song. No, not that one. Not that one. It's a nice song also, but not that one. You know which song it is? Are You Okay? You still remember it?
Are you okay?
Yeah, are you okay? Yeah, man. So I would like us to actually open up the show with that. And then when I'm looking also my playlist, and I'm looking at the songs that we've got, I'm like, where's Tebe X? Where's Tebe X? And it's like, oh, Tebe X is right here. It is I Love Marvel.live, Marvel Streets 2.1 breakfast show. Shout out to you guys, by the way, on TikTok. Don't forget to join onto the link, guys. Go onto the link, follow us also, subscribe, by the way, onto our YouTube page so that you can get the catch up.
Yeah.
It's like catch up. So you can get the Tamatsoso.
The Heinz.
36. Anyway, guys, this is I Love Marvel.live. Stay tuned, guys. This is Tebe X with Are You Okay?
Are you okay? Are you okay? So tell me, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? So tell me, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Jason, I never knew. Find a young in a bando, sipping hard liquor with the whole crew, cooking raps like in a hot stew. Okay, Jason, I never knew. Find a young girl, she a high load, selling young for my Diva notes. Gotta take care of the fam, that's the way it goes. Okay. Tryna find a way out. I just hope you keep your. Are you okay? Are you okay? So tell me, are you okay? Are you okay? Been hustling the whole day for the whole day. A youngin', but you don't play. No, you don't play. Are you okay? Are you okay? Yeah. I swear they don't know you like I do. You've been on your ones and twos, hustling to make it through. Man, I swear they don't know you like I do. I've been on my ones and twos, hustling. I'm just like you, like you. Pull up in a skirt on them, put the hood on them. That's the mentality when you on the street. That's the mentality all up on this beat. Can't tell you nothing when you standing on your feet. Never been a beggar, never been up on your knees. For no, only God you believe. For no, never stop your belief. Belief in this Jason, I never knew. Find a young in a bando, sipping hard liquor with the whole crew, cooking raps like in a hot stew. Okay, Jason, I never knew. Find a young girl, she a high load, selling young for my Diva notes. Gotta take care of the fam, that's the way it goes. Okay. Tryna find a way out. just hope you keep your. Are you okay? Are you okay? So tell me, are you okay? Are you okay? Been hustling the whole day for the whole day. A youngin', but you don't play. No, you don't play. Are you okay? Are you okay? Yeah, yeah. I swear they don't know you like I do. You been on your ones and twos, hustling to make it through. You keep yours, man. I swear they don't know you like I do. I've been on my ones and twos, hustling. I'm just like you, like you. Tryna find a way, I know. I just hope you keep your soul.
All right, yes, Teba X with Are You Okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Been hustling the whole day. Are you okay? Shout out, by the way, to everyone that currently just joined us right now, guys, and welcome to it. This is Melville Street's 2.1 Breakfast Show with your crazy cronies. And that is myself, Untitled Malindi, none other than Cup, who's wearing yellow today, looking like a sunflower.
Oh.
You like that?
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to actually fight that. I thought
You said
No,
this
I
the
love
last time.
sunflowers.
Yeah.
You said this the last time, and she acted the very same way. Oh.
I love sunflowers. Who doesn't love sunflowers?
Anyway, man, shout out also Silver HSE, the guy with the high energy. I don't know. Today,
Highly seductive.
today I'm trying to see if I can do a show without swearing.
The highly sporadic. The highly sensual.
Anyway, guys,
good.
thank you very much, guys, for joining us, man. Thank you very much. Okay, we're gonna have our background music coming through slowly. Also, guys, do not worry, it is coming. Tech Lady's got us. It's got us. It's got us. We're gonna be having a fantastic show. We're talking about insurances today, guys. We are talking about the weirdest things that people actually insure, and also we're talking about rich versus poor people's insurance, and what do rich people usually insure, and what do usually poor people insure? You know, do poor people insure? Maybe
Do they insure?
do they even insure?
Yeah,
I think the only
that's
thing
the
that poor
question.
people insure is probably lives,
Yeah.
society,
Yeah.
like life cover. You know what I mean? And then you got like the rich people that can insure almost anything. Guys even insure their left testicles. It's like, why did you insure your left testicle? I don't know.
Sure.
Yeah, or even a dog, even. You know what I mean? So yeah, we are going to be talking about that also, guys. And by the way, happy birthday to everyone that's celebrating their birthday today. If you're celebrating your birthday, shout out to you also. And shout out to everyone that was joining us on TikTok also. Jacob Freedom also, shout out to you. Ravi also, shout out to you.
Yeah.
Also 123 Sisanda. If I'm not mistaken.
123 or 123 600.
I think it's
123.
It was 123.
Yeah, just 123.
Yeah. Because I wrote down their names, and then guess what happened?
What happened?
WhatsApp web decided to do a load shedding on me, and I had everyone's names there. But you know what? Because that was a very smart guy. I actually copied like the actual link. So 123 Sisanda Bro 5, shout out to you. Real_RXVI, shout out to you. Mpoza 599, shout out to you. Atepo Moasisi, shout out to you. Loki the Mami 033, shout out to you. Siabonga Sydney 3, shout out to you. And Rabi Fani. Also, shout out to you also. Let's give him a little bit of a po. I want to see this. I want to see this.
No, don't.
There you go, do it.
No, I remember this is something here.
Yeah.
I did it.
Anyway, guys, we are going to be having a fantastic show. I want to get your comments also, guys. What is the weirdest thing that you've ever seen getting insured? I know that last time that we spoke also, if you saw our first link, we had like Jennifer Lopez who insured her buttocks for $300 million US. That's crazy.
Imagine 300 US.
How much are you paying every month?
Dude, just for your buttocks?
Yo,
Do you think athletes insure like their
They
legs
do.
and
Yeah.
stuff?
they
David
do, mommy.
Beckham insured his legs for $70 million.
Oh wow.
And Cristiano
Cristiano 117 million.
US dollars.
So we're going to be chatting more about that. So we're just going to compile a lot of things. But now it's time for my favorite feature. Hashtag in the papers. Yeah, you know.
You love this feature.
This is that thing. Like I need a pipe to put a pipe in my mouth.
I'll set your pipe up for you tomorrow.
Oh, dude, that'll be awesome.
You know I'm gonna put in the pipe.
I know what you're gonna put in the pipe.
Okay.
I know you're gonna put in. I need to work hard today. I need to do a lot of things so that tomorrow I have a free flow. You know what I mean? So I can be in the clouds tomorrow. You know, all cloud nine.
No, I'm telling you, I'm gonna get a vape for this room.
Is it? That'll be dope, dude. And we can put like cannabis in it. Is it?
We're gonna bake it.
Nice. Anyway, guys, very interesting stuff that we just saw from the Sowetan. The Sowetan is our newspaper, by the way. It's basically the South African newspaper.
We're still giving it a chance.
We're giving it a chance, you know, before we go to Daily Sun.
So sleeps with my wife.
Yeah, those are the stories on Daily Sun. Dogolo sleeps with your wife. Anyway, shout out to you guys who just joined us right now. Do not forget, guys, to follow us on our Facebook. It is at ilovemarvel.live. Send in your comments, guys. I would like to get your comments. I would really love to get your comments, guys. It really might give us like somewhat of that. Yeah. Tell me where you're listening from, also from across the globe. I know there's a lot of you guys that are listening. Roughly 380,000 people globally. So just tell us where you're actually listening to us from. You know, tell us where you're from. All right, cool. Very interesting stuff, guys, happening in the Sowetan today. And by the way, for those who don't know what date it is today, it is March 24th, 2021 on a Wednesday. And tomorrow, by the way, not Pirates, almost said Pirates, Bafana Bafana is playing. Hopefully they can come with a win against Ghana. All right, so here it is. A racist took away my manhood.
Yeah, let's see.
Yep.
What do they say?
So, taunts a driver man force fed right with human excrements rather, and called the K word out of his community to live in another province. And then on top of that, also supportive girlfriend. Also, this is another thing that's happening in the Sowetan. Bears a brand of anger as he struggles to cope with trauma 4 years after that attack. I'll tell you what's happening if you want to know, guys. But this is messed up. Humiliated Mona still struggles with a trauma of being fed feces. Just imagine.
What?
He was fed feces. So 2 months before, Joseph Mona's former employers were sentenced for assaulting him and feeding him feces. He escaped his neighbors who were taunting him about the incident. So Mona, who's 40 years of age, said he was tired of being made a laughingstock by the community of an informal settlement on the East Rand over the December 2017 racist incident that has left him scarred for life with severe illnesses on top of that. So last week on Friday, the Springs Springs bro, there's a pub at Springs that I once went to. I was with Anthony, you know Anthony, the guy with the I-20. It was me, Anthony, it was Tanya, and it was with Tato, the other friend of mine, Tato. Literally in that pub it's written Bushwhackers. That's the name of the pub. And I even told the guys, like, guys, are we really gonna go to this Bushwhackers?
No, but you can't laugh because I didn't do anything.
That's why we laugh in your face.
Oh, there was a delayed reaction.
And we went to Bushwhackers, which is in Springs, right? When we even walked in there, bro, like, it's just, it felt like Presley's again.
No, there's
the Presley's in East Rand.
There's places in the East Rand, as an East Rander, that you know you don't go into.
Yeah.
You just don't go into.
As an East Rander.
As an East Rander, you know very well that I just one.
The
whole crew. So anyway, this is very serious, guys, because it's very serious. Because what happens that last week on Friday, the Springs Regional Court on the East Rand sentenced his former employers, Harry Leicester, right? Leicester rather, and his wife Maria and their son Chris to 10 years imprisonment for attempted murder and 2 years for crimen injuria.
I'm telling you.
So the sentences are for the incident in which the family force fed him stools from a chemicalized septic tank before throwing him inside the tank in an attempt to drown him will run concurrently. They wanted to kill the guy. But guys, like, you guys still do that even now?
Are we still that heartless?
Like,
We.
no, not we, but I'm saying, like, but like those white racist motherfuckers. I'm sorry to use that word, but like that's messed up though.
You remember when
You
they
said you're not
killed
gonna
that
swear.
little boy who they thought supposedly stole, well, we don't know, stole sunflowers. Or even if he did, like, you don't kill someone for stealing sunflowers. That little boy that they killed
I remember the story
a couple of years ago.
I remember
For
the story.
sunflowers.
And
For
then
sunflowers,
they said
buddy.
it wasn't a hate crime. They said it wasn't, like,
But for sunflowers though,
for sunflowers,
For
fam.
sunflowers, buddy.
like sunflowers, like
And the kid's parents lived on that farm.
oh, that means this is something that's been
And
premeditated.
then there was
Yeah.
that Xhosa cat who was like, he had his head bashed in by the homie who owned the plot because he had an ancestral ceremony.
Oh yes.
And then he was like, "You see the devil? I'm going to." Dude, he online, he live streamed that shit, bro. Hate is hate,
It's a
guys.
serious thing. It's
It really
something
is.
that's out here, bro. Like,
yeah.
yo,
It's
you
messed up.
reminded me of some story. You know, like like this story was out of my head all this time up until now. Like, it's really sad, man. Like we still living in times like that, or this type of life. We're still in this type of life that. Man.
It is
Yeah,
crazy
man.
stuff, man. Anyway, for those who just joined us, guys, this is I Love Marvel.live, and you're currently tuned in to Marvel Streets, a 2.1 breakfast show with your boy Tato Malindi. I'm not alone. I'm riding with my fantastic team, Buttercup, and also Silver HSE.
Yeah.
And right now, we are currently on our feature called hashtag in the papers. Yes, the hashtag current time. All right. So another thing also, guys, is that a drowned boy will always be a hero, says the granny. And this is from Soweto. And also, again, a 15-year-old Limpopo boy who drowned while trying to rescue his friend has been described by his grandmother as a hero. The family of Ntembo Makasa, who drowned whilst trying to save Sabata Rikota, who's 13, at the Middle Letaba Rivers, says he showed bravery as he died saving his friend. The pair drowned at the river 3 kilometers from Masangwanyi. This guys, my pronunciation of these places.
Asugunyiwe.
Masangwanyi. Yeah, Masangwanyi.
Masangwani.
Yeah, Masangwanyi. Masangwanyi village outside Kiani. That's the only thing I can pronounce. It's Kiani.
Yoni words.
Anyway, cool. So that is fantastic. So Ntembo's grandmother came out and she said his other friends who were swimming together with the two told her that her grandson drowned as she tried to reach and save Sabata, who was first to drown. What a hero.
Yeah.
We out just celebrating wrong people. Young men, age of 15, trying to save his friend. They both drowned.
Oh, they both drowned.
Yeah, he couldn't. He tried to save his friend, and then he literally risked his life
And lost his life.
and lost
his life.
It's hectic. Right now, if I ask you right now to save my life from a takes,
For me,
yeah,
you know I would do it.
yeah, whatever, man.
You know I would do it.
Man, whatever.
Current
man.
time. Bad un like you. Current time. Hashtag. Kuluma Afghanistan like that.
Anyway, guys, yeah, we are strongly English.
Really? You put yourself to one
Now,
party.
come on, bro, we global, dude. We need to be fair. Other kids, like, they're listening to us. They don't even know the language that we speak.
Then you're gonna get Google Translate.
We're trying to be global here. She wants us to be localized. Progress, Antoine. We want to be a sunflower like you also. We want to blossom also.
That way, it's a political thing. It's never just because you think I like speaking English. No, but it's political with me.
Yeah.
Some things aren't understood in English,
Yeah.
and if you really want to, and sometimes you don't even need to hear what the person's saying to
You can
understand.
get it told.
And not 90% of the show is not in vernac, but there'll be moments where I'll spaz out and I'll speak what is most comfortable to me.
Yeah.
And then you so understand and you don't tolerate. What was the line? Yeah.
Anyway, shout out to everyone that's currently following us also on TikTok, and big ups to you guys also. If you are joining us right now, guys, this is I Love Marvel.live, and thank you very much for joining us. We are going to be talking about insurances today, guys. We're talking about the weirdest things to actually insure, and very interesting stuff also is that we're going to move on right now from in the papers to our next feature right now. So With the growing number of things one can have, we have noticed that things just get weirder and weirder. From covering their weddings all the way to getting cover for kidnapping.
Yeah. I
Kidnapping.
saw
Yes,
that.
guys. We are asking you, what is the weirdest thing that you have heard being covered by insurance? The weirdest thing that you have heard that has been covered by insurance. That's what we want to know. Do not forget, guys, on Facebook, it is Melville.live on Facebook. Join us right now and enjoy the show there. Do not forget also to subscribe onto our YouTube page, guys. Go onto our YouTube page, I Love Marvel Space Live, and then hit the subscribe button there. All right, so let's talk about that a little bit. Kidnapping, insurance kidnapping.
How does that work?
I want to know also, like, how does it work?
Does the insurance come to the people who kidnap you? Like, here's the money, here's the ransom.
So a kidnapping policy, a kidnapping insurance policy will reimburse you for expenses associated with the incident and will pay the ransom.
Really?
Yep. People that might use it, businesses and other organizations might use this insurance cover for their key employees, though.
Yeah.
So, like e-news, e-news, they can use that to cover their presenters that are really big, or let's just say the Samas has a show, or the Mamas. They can use that to cover Bonang's life as a presenter coming to thingy. So just all of the key and vulnerable employees that could be susceptible to like a ransom situation.
It's crazy stuff.
I think
though.
that's a bit weird.
It's risky though.
Yeah.
It's very risky.
Do you reckon that you get yourself that kind of insurance like when you made?
Yeah, I would get myself that kind of insurance and tell no one.
Yeah, you can't tell anyone.
Yeah.
People are
You can't tell anyone.
kidnapping you left, right, and center. So next week you done
You to done.
fucking us ready. Yeah,
Maybe
okay.
so we can identify from
Yeah.
far.
Last prepare to kidnap umunyumtana. Yeah, okay. Umeranga se pata showcase.
Now you're gonna have a diary of kidnapping.
Imagine,
Yes, man.
imagine.
It's crazy stuff, man. It's crazy stuff. Guys, today we are talking about that. We were just doing right now, hashtag in the papers, and we're just touching a little bit about our conversation that we are having today, which is the weirdest things to basically insure, right? We were speaking about Jennifer Lopez, who insured her buttocks. Yes, she insured her buttocks for $300 million US. Just imagine, $300 million US.
Just for the buttocks.
Just for the buttocks, nothing else.
I see that one.
Yeah.
How about the $1 billion US insurance policy?
Yeah, you were speaking about that one a little bit.
You know, Buttercup, what's that? Mariah Carey actually insured her legs. Her legs are worth $1 billion US.
But Maria's legs is though, like,
Yeah.
you see Maria's legs, bro?
Huh?
Yeah.
She walks.
I saw those legs when she was still young, when she was swinging in that thing. Doo-doo-doo, it would always be my baby.
Yeah.
When she was
she's
swinging
got
the
nice,
swing.
nice white girl legs.
Yeah.
So her legs are actually worth $1 billion.
Wow.
Since we in this room love to motor the boats,
Yeah, baby.
yeah, Dolly Parton insured her breasts
Ooh.
for $600,000. I don't know each or for the set, but she insured those bad girls.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wonder how they look.
Yo.
I really wonder how they look.
Remember, Troy Lucius from the NFL.
Yeah.
Yeah, in 2010, he actually insured his hair for $1 million.
What in the hell?
Yeah.
Yep.
Your hair?
Yeah.
Is there balding in his family? Does he, is there balding in his family?
What's a dog?
No, I forget that this thing is.
And then Mav Hughes actually insured his mustache.
Wow.
About what?
Just a mustache for $370,000.
That's crazy stuff. Why would a guy do that?
Imagine just per month, in your budget, there's mustache.
What is his mustache like that good though? Like, is it?
It's not even that good looking, bro. Like it's that mustache that starts from this side to that side. It's just a bush. It's like someone like left a skunk on his face. Yeah, bro. Like it's not even attractive.
All right, cool, guys. I've got some comments here also. Real Ravi, what up? Shout out to you. Real Ravi is like,
this side.
yeah, he's like,
Oh,
your
word.
show forced me to create a Facebook account. That's what it is. That's what it is. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Real Ravi, he's even here on TikTok also, like this guy.
Both sides.
Dude, how many phones do you have?
He's probably on Facebook laptop and on this.
That's what's up.
That's what's up, man.
That's
Send in
what's
your
up.
comments. Real Ravi also says, I'm listening from Cape Town. Shout out to you, man.
Shout out.
All the way in Cape Town. It's like, finally, the car gets started. So, Real Ravi has been dissing Silver, and he's been saying that Silver is, every time whenever it laughs, it sounds like a car getting started.
Oh, is he the guy from yesterday?
Yeah, that's Real Ravi. Shout out to you, man. All right, cool. And then also it comes to his like cricket player Merv Hughes, in short, his mustache for a remarkable $370,000 US. This number is drafted by the astounding $7 million US insurance policy issued to cover the chest hair of singer Tom Jones. Tom Jones his chest hair.
Chest hair, Baba. We're looking at the same page, me and Rev. Basically, we were looking at a very same article.
Yeah,
that's true.
That is crazy stuff, man.
Just for chest hair, Baba.
Yo, man.
Yo.
The thingy, the artist from the Rolling Stones, Keith Richards.
Oh yeah.
That man insured his hands for $2 million.
For $2 million.
$2 million.
What does he play?
I don't know which. It was probably guitarist.
It's a guitarist.
Yeah.
My God, I need to go and show my voice, dog.
Yeah, really.
I'm going to show my laughter.
I need to ensure my skin complexion.
Oh,
that is sick.
And your voice
Look
also.
And my voice.
And your voice, girl.
Someone needs to give me a quote. Hey, all you investor shipment people there. How much you gonna cost me? Like, how do they determine how much
they're gonna charge you for
it?
it?
It depends on your status also.
For the charging price.
So with Keith Richards, I get it. He uses his hands. He uses those fingers.
Yeah.
Dolly freaking Parton.
They were one of the things actually that made her they were out there. Like,
she started off with them fake titties. Because they fake.
Really,
we can't show fake things, guys.
I've watched her.
Well,
I've
she's
watched
doing
her
it.
biography, and please charge the laptop. I've watched her biography, and she grew up from a very poor ass white family in the South. So, and when she grew up, she didn't really have boobs. She got the boobs in later on in her career. So I don't know.
And then after getting the boobs, and then she showed them.
Hey, my God.
Anyway,
guys, it is time for us to actually move on right now to our next feature. It is exactly 7:29 right now, Central African time. And welcome to it. If you just joined us, this is Melville Street's a 2.1 breakfast show. And chilling with your boy Tato Malindi and none other than a Buttercup and also Silver HSE. Shout out to everyone that's showing us love right now, all the way also on TikTok. By the way, there is a link on our bio on TikTok. By the way, I'm talking to you, TikTok people. Click onto that one and join us live. Be like Ravi. Ravi started a Facebook account just
now.
Just because he's like, man, I ain't gonna miss out on what's happening on this show. So I'm gonna go start myself like a Facebook account. And shout out to everyone that's basically following us also, and everyone sitting in the lab. Tipsy07, shout out to you also. Lil Cosby also 17, shout out to you. And Maria 348, shout out to you, man. We are currently live all the way in Melville. All right, cool. So we got a comment also from Real Ravi. Be like Real Ravi also and engage with us. He says Steven Spielberg has the most expensive life insurance policy in the world at $1.2 billion US.
Imagine.
Who's this?
Steven Spielberg.
Oh,
but what did he insure? What is it that he insured? That's
life insurance.
His life insurance.
His life is worth $1.2 billion.
I would believe that. It's Steven Spielberg, bro.
$1.2 billion.
Yeah. How much does he pay every month, though?
Dude, how many people are trying to kill him? If people know.
Do you know? Do you know how many people are trying to kill Steven?
I don't know.
I like Steven Spielberg because of one thing and one thing only. I'm not gonna lie. Animaniacs. That's the only reason why I like that nigga.
That's it.
That's the only reason why.
Doesn't he have stuff?
He has a lot.
Like stuff, like funny stuff. Didn't we cancel Spielberg?
What do you mean funny stuff?
Wasn't he one of the fucky guys that we cancelled in the Me Too era?
I don't know. Like I didn't get that.
Like
you need to find out that information so that we can come back and talk about. If it is, then I'm like, Steve, I'm still gonna watch Animaniacs, but I hate you. It's like my favorite series. I cannot run away from that one, guys. I'm sorry. Like Askies, I'm sorry.
But $1.2 billion.
That's a lot. It is time for us now, guys, to move on into our sports bulletin and also in terms of what's happening in our news headlines. This is ilovemarvel.live. Do not forget, guys, to follow us on Facebook. It is at ilovemarvel.live. And you can follow us also, or subscribe rather, on YouTube, which is I Love Marvel Space Live. But on YouTube, guys, it's only for catch up until the 2nd of May when they reinstate us again. Because South African politicians don't want to hear us speak the truth. Whenever you speak the truth, like, block these kids. Block them. Block them. What are they talking?
They don't know us.
All right, guys. Yo.
Bring you all the sporting news. This is sports on ilovemarvel.live.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Kabelo Mufogeng with your news headlines. State capture inquiry gets heated. And Sundaf to buy its own COVID-19 shots. Biden says launch not a provocation. And Vladimir Putin vaccinated behind closed doors. Catch me for the full bulletin at the top of the hour. I am Kabelo Mufogeng.
No, wait, mama. What?
Vladimir got tested like behind closed doors.
Behind closed doors? What? Why is he getting tested behind closed doors?
I don't know. Are we still wondering why everything COVID related is so shady?
Is he getting tested now?
He's only getting tested now, behind closed doors. Not tested, vaccinated now.
Oh, vaccinated.
Doors, yeah.
Vladimir's gonna come out like being all steroids and stuff like that. Comes out like an alien or some shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come and destroy us also. Anyway, shout out to you, by the way, Buttercup, for more news bulletin, or the full news rather, in terms of the stories that she's just covering right now. Join her at the top of the hour, which is a part 2, basically, at 8 a.m. And then also, guys, do not forget that we're going to be having a fantastic interview with Walter, also, all the way from Fed Group, who is the CEO of Fed Group. I didn't even know. I just saw that thing. I was like, your CEO. I was like, ka-ching.
Ka-ching.
You know what I mean? And we're going to be talking about disability insurance cover right now, guys. Today, the main topic is all about insurance, right? So I'm going to give you guys a quick read. And then when I do this, after this quick read, Silver HSE is going to actually tell us in terms of sports stars with ridiculous insurances that they've got for whatever it is that they're covering. All right, cool. Let's start off with some MotoGP, guys. 5 talking points ahead of the 2021 MotoGP season. I love bikes. I love anything fast. I like anything that has adrenaline in it. You know what I mean? If it was for me, I would get like a fix. I got a fix. You still remember the fix bike?
That small, slim bike.
Slim one, yeah.
I hate that bike. that thing flies, boy. That thing flies.
I'll put 22s on those things, you know, and also put like some NOS also.
A bicycle. A bicycle, not a motorbike. A fixie.
All right, guys. So the 2021 MotoGP season sparks into life in Qatar on Sunday, and this was said by supersports.com. This news is from supersports.com. Looks at 5 talking points ahead of the curtain raiser at the Losail International Circuit. The first one is lights on. So 1 year after the COVID-19 pandemic forced the cancellation of the first round of the MotoGP Championship in Qatar, the Gulf States Losail International Circuit takes center stage with a back-to-back night races. Guys are going to race at night. That's going to be very interesting. And then also another one is Marquez is missing, guys. Yes, the 6-time MotoGP world champion is the notable absentee from Qatar's doubleheader. Like, what's a MotoGP race without Marquez?
Yeah, right?
Guys.
Right?
Aye, guys. So his season-ending crash that he had last year in the first race led to 3 bouts of surgery on his fractured right arm. Should have insured that right arm, nigga. That was a book moment. You should have even pressed that book moment for yourself.
I have the power, darling.
I got the power.
Can you just take the power away from this girl? Like, seriously. With great
come
power
on.
comes great responsibility.
Yeah, to whom much is given, much is required.
All right, guys. So anyway, his season was ended rather with a crash that fractured his right arm last year in December and left the way clear for his fellow Spaniard Joan Mir to claim his crown. Now, the 28-year-old pulled out of this weekend's curtain raiser on Mondays, the day before yesterday, saying that although his recovery was going well, he required some time before returning to the day job. People with nice day jobs, it's nice, eh? When they say stick to your day job, to Marcus, they're like, stick to your day job. It's like, ring, ring.
That's Tika.
Yeah. Ring, ring, ring.
Stick to
Yeah. And then also MIR, guys, the consistent champion. Yes. Marcus' premature exit opened the way for a thrilling topsy-turvy title tussle last year with John MIR landing the spoils. So MIR right now with this race in Qatar, he probably might be the winner. He's one of the first people to basically be like, oh, you might win. Hey, what's this guy, the South African guy? Bender.
Biden.
Bender man,
Oh,
I
okay.
Biden man.
Angisho ngiyabuza.
It's Bender man. How?
Okay.
How?
Because there's a lot of Bidens in the air right now.
All right. So Bender, I'm just hoping that Bender can basically just take all of these 5 talking points that they're talking about in Qatar, because they didn't even include him, to basically take this race. My boy. Support all the way from South Africa. Support. Yeah, man. Big love to the boy. Anyway, guys, also looking at final things also in terms of football news, guys. Yes, football news regarding the FIFA World Cup qualifications. England's coach Southgate spoiled for choice in qualifiers. And I understand when it comes to that. Like, I mean, he's got so many good players that are actually coming out from England, you know? So
nice.
it must be nice. Yeah, exactly. It's not like Bafana. But anyway, 3 World Cup qualifiers against San Marino, Albania, and Poland over the next week provide England manager Gareth Southgate with his final chance to experiment before he names his squad for the delayed Euro 2020. Yes, the 3 Lions will enjoy home advantage for most of the Euro as they aim to end a 55-year wait to win a major international tournament. Now, Wembley hosts all 3 of their group games against Croatia, Scotland, and the Czech Republic, as well as both semifinals and the final. Now, the fans could even be back in the stadiums by June and July to cheer Southgate's men thanks to the speed of the UK's coronavirus vaccination rollout. Huh? We're gonna finally have fans back by June, July. South Africa, man, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, guys, come on, eh? So anyway, he's got a lot of people that he's got also spoiled for choice in terms of his team. When it comes to goalkeeping, he's got Jordan Pickford, who has retained his status as the number 1. And also he's got Dean Henderson also, who could therefore emerge as Pickford's challenger, who's a 24-year-old who started Manchester United's last 7 games. Yeah, that guy's been playing well. You know that youngster that's been playing games for Manchester United for the last 7 games?
Yeah.
Yep. He might take Pickford's position. I'm just saying, at least it's healthy competition, man.
Is it?
Yeah. In defense, he's got Luke Shaw, you know, who's also competing on that. He's got Harry Maguire also. He got Trent Alexander-Arnold, for me, who's the best right back in the world. You know what I mean? And also, that guy's going to be competing with people like Kieran Trippier, who's also doing quite well also, and Kyle Walker on the right.
What does Trippier play?
Trippier plays for Atletico Madrid. And then Kyle Walker plays for Manchester City.
Yeah.
And all of these 3 guys have been doing so well. So who you gonna?
It's really tough.
Oh,
It's really tough.
dude. I want to see what he's gonna do with this England. And also, let's not forget Reece James.
Yeah.
From I like it. Thank you.
Not forget about that guy. He does stuff.
And shout out, by the way, to Pew Pev, who just sent us like messages right now from Russia with like flags from Russia.
Shout out,
man.
Russia.
Shout out to you. Shout out to you. And then also got a comment also, from Kubas, who's like, how can I submit my music for possible radio playtime? If it's a music video, Papao,
Now
just,
we can talk.
we can talk. Yeah, just DM us basically. DM us and then we'll have a chat with you. All right. All right. But make sure, guys, that you go onto our feed, man, guys. You know. Anyway, very interesting stuff in terms of that. He in his midfield, rather, he's got. You see, in midfield, I think the English team has got like quite a lot. Yeah, Papa.
Quite a lot. Yeah.
He's got quite a lot. Despite the absence of Jack Grealish and James Maddison due to injury, Southgate's latest squad is still blessed with an array of young creative talent. He's got Phil Foden, and he's doing exceptionally well in Manchester City. He's got Mason Mount, who's doing exceptionally well for Chelsea. He's got Jude Bellingham, who's also doing exceptionally well for his team, whichever team he plays for.
You're not serious right now. He does that.
And then also he's got the JC Lingard, who is right now doing exceptionally well for West Ham. He's got also in Tottenham Dele Alli. Also he's got in Liverpool the captain Jordan Henderson. He's got also Kevin Phillips. He's got Declan Rice. He's got all of these people are like, they're making my head spin. And that's not talking about his forwards. Now regarding his forwards, Raheem Sterling, Harry Kane,
Sterling though.
Jadon Sancho,
okay,
Marcus Rashford,
Man.
Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Mason Greenwood,
Sure.
Oh yeah,
Callum Hudson-Odoi,
What?
Bukayo Saka,
what?
Harvey Barnes. Yes, this guy, bro. This guy's got a squad, bro. If this guy doesn't win the Euro 2020, I don't know.
But one thing.
I was told to do my job today, and I'm doing it. So please,
doing it wrong.
my fingers were right here. I didn't do that. Katire, you don't get me in trouble.
All right, guys, let's check what people are saying in terms of comments right now before we dive into the sports in terms of insurance covering, like who's got the most ridiculous amount and who has insured what. And we're gonna say we're gonna speak about that, and we're gonna say whether that person deserves to actually insure whatever it is that they're insuring for that amount.
You're gonna like my number one.
I wanna see your number one. You know what I mean? Anyway, here it is. Rally Ravi says astronauts aboard the Apollo 11 weren't offered life insurance, so instead they left behind hundreds of autographed posters for their families to sell if anything happened to them.
Yep.
But that's crazy though.
But is there
there is actually.
Damn it.
Isn't there? Why can't you use the bombshell then?
She can use the bombshell. It's F3. Or you can use F7 for the. There we go.
Good.
Then do it with your mouth.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, must I read it again? Okay, cool. We do it again. Astronauts aboard the Apollo 11 weren't offered life insurance, so instead they left behind hundreds of autographed posters for their families to sell if anything happened to them.
No, but that's dope. I think it's nonsense. I think it's nonsense that they weren't covered.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like,
That
I mean,
is the most dangerous thing to do.
The most dangerous mission in the world.
yeah, it is.
If you need insurance to travel, like travel insurance, is going to the entire moon,
dude.
Not health travel, not travel well. Doesn't it?
It does. No, but seriously, I think they were supposed to actually insure the guys in regards to this. I mean, you are flying all the way. You're not even flying, but you are rocketing all the way to another planet. You know, anything could happen. And I think maybe that's one of the reasons why. Real Rob is like the sound effects are low on airtime, eh? Why? Why aren't the volume on knobs not that high?
No, I think that's a jab at my choice of.
Oh, sorry.
Real Revi.
Hey, bro, don't fall into that trap, hey. She can do this. She can do this. All right, let's talk about the sports stars with ridiculous insurances, man. Let's start.
I wanted to start with number one, but I was like, nah, because I know you're gonna like number one. Let me just
go
back.
Fernando
Alonso.
Alonso.
Yeah.
Fernando Alonso.
Oh, you want me to say that? Fernando.
You must say it with his accent.
Fernando.
Okay, Ketio, did you hear that? Fernando
Alonso.
Yeah.
It's one of the F1 drivers, right? He showed his thumbs for $13 million. $13.3 million.
Oh yeah, because they actually have to use their thumbs.
Shift gears.
Yeah.
The shift gears with that. Yep. And then you got Iker Casillas.
Iker Casillas. Why you speaking in American? No, you speak in American. You know American, they don't say semi, but semi.
Yeah, I also say semi. And finale. I don't
say
finale.
Yeah,
that's how I say it. Why you look at me like that?
No, because I just realized it's still sports.
But we're talking about insurance, though.
I know.
So yeah, man, he insured his hands actually for $10 million as a goalkeeper. He's actually a goalkeeper. That's why he insured his hands for $10 million. And then we also have Mark Maguire.
Oh, Mark Maguire.
Yeah,
the UFC fighter.
Not the UFC.
Oh, McGregor. That's McGregor. Chato. Now I feel like.
But then, yeah, it doesn't really have the amount. But then he insured his ankle.
Why does he need people for a living?
No, I think he's a batsman coach, isn't it? So as he was swinging during training, he actually injured his ankle, and then because of now, the team actually look up to me and say like, we can't lose you. We're gonna have to insure that ankle.
Wow.
But whether or not, like, it's not. If they lose him, they lose him. Like, the insurance on the ankle is not going to bring the ankle back. It's just going to pay him out for the broken ankle.
Not pay it out, but pay for surgery, all those kind of things. Because it's like kind of like expensive things.
For his ankle to come back to be back to normal, if I can say normal.
Let's like when his ankle, because this is how I find sure. Like, if you insure your legs, that means that. God, this is stupid. I can't even my poor brain can't make sense of it.
And then Cristiano Ronaldo, before he moved to Juventus,
is that the number? What number is that?
This is number 4, number 3.
Number 3.
Yeah, this is number 3.
Yeah.
Cristiano Ronaldo, before he moved to Juventus, Real Madrid actually insured his legs for 103 million euros.
Oh, not 17.
No. That's his own insurance.
So he's got his own insurance, and then he's got
team
wow,
insurance, investing in his legs. Really. So it's 103 million euros.
Yo.
Yep. And then also another person actually talking about that whether he's gonna die or not is David Beckham. Actually, his legs on his own is $70 million, right?
Yeah.
And because of other endorsements that he got, they had to insure him for $195 million.
Yo.
195
million US dollars for insuring your
legs.
Yeah. Is this life cover?
No,
not the insurance. The other one, because you said $70 million.
$70 million. His personal leg insurance.
Yeah. And then the other big number is for his
195.
Is it for his life cover?
No, for his legs.
Still for the legs.
Oh, this is so ridiculous.
It's not. I mean, like, he made wonders with his legs.
Yeah, back then. Is he still playing now?
No, he's not. He's not playing. He's a coach right now. The only thing that they're doing is like
he's still running.
He can coach from the chair. Like, I've never seen coaches exert themselves on the field.
So now here's number one.
Yeah.
And number one is Messi. Lionel Messi, actually.
He's number one. Ah, thanks, dog.
For 750 million euros.
Yo! For that left foot.
Yep. 750 million euros.
Yeah, but you know what? With Messi's one, I understand because Barcelona invested quite a lot in him and his leg.
From Barcelona.
Yeah, they invested quite a lot. You know what they did? So Messi had like his grow more.
Yeah.
It was a lot of money that they had to cough up for him regarding that. And then the injury that he had also, they coughed up close to 200 and something million euros just to basically get a surgery of his leg.
Guys.
I mean, like, you look at Messi, he's making money for the team.
But he really does.
No, these numbers don't sit well. They don't.
I mean, like, if
you can't make sense of it. So
like, never mind making sense out of it. I mean, like, if they get paid over $1 million per week,
that's disgusting.
What's insurance?
That's disgusting.
I think one of the things also that, and I understand what you mean. I think one of the things why these guys are getting paid, are getting insured so much is the business end part of it is in terms of the revenues that they make for these companies or for these businesses. You know what I mean? And also for them, also if they're protecting themselves. For instance, if I wouldn't show my voice, if my voice, for instance, is on a lot of voiceover work, I am going to ensure my voice. So if anything happens to my voice, I can still get the guap.
Yeah,
and still carry on with my life.
Firefighters getting insured half as much as this.
No, and those are the important people.
Teachers getting paid. Teachers who have to teach in really shady areas in schools. Are they getting like?
They don't even have insurance. They have stock
do you see how disgusting this world is?
It is. I hear you.
Entertainment. When it comes to entertainment and sports, entertainment and sports is like the front runners of like monetizing at this moment.
True.
You know what I mean?
True.
Money
Advertising
revolves quite a lot.
runs the world, guys.
Yeah.
Because like there was a meme I saw on thingy. I sent it in the group right now. I sent it in the group right now. I sent it in the group right now. But this thing just shows like a clear similarity between what's his face, the basketball player,
Michael Jordan.
No.
Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, I think it's
LeBron James.
And they're comparing him to a lady named Sue something who plays for the WNFL, and then he plays for the NFL. They won the same amount of titles. They won the same championships. They've won the same everything, but the discrepancy in their pays is so big.
You know why?
It's because of advertising. It's because
of endorsements.
Yeah, that is the thing. I still remember the story. One of the things also is that because the NBA is
I sent it in the group.
The NBA is more watched, more followed than the NWBA.
Yeah.
It's more watched, there's more followers, there's more money that comes into it.
Yeah.
There's more airtime in it.
We need to fix things like that because this is just hype.
We can't fix it. It's us. It's us people who are watching.
It's actually not us. It's what's being fed to us because we don't know that the WNBA has players that are just as good as the men because we'd rather focus on.
Wait, no, hold on. No, I'm going to disagree with you.
That's fine.
Just as good.
In terms of what she's done, like if
you're saying you're comparing in their
pull
worlds,
up the picture that I sent to the group,
but if you're comparing their worlds, because
if you can see, like in terms of how many championships he's won and how many championships she's won, how much was the bonus? How much the bonus that she got was
and the one that
from the bonus that he got? Like it doesn't make any sense to a logical thinking person.
But then,
why?
Mama, can I explain to you in terms of this point? That's what I'm saying. When you say that they're basically as good, both of them, they are not. The competing environments are quite different. That I can tell you, for free food.
Oh, guys,
the competing environments are different, ma. If I would take her and let's put her to the NBA, Simpagu NBA.
But she's playing with men, fam.
She's not playing with men.
No, you're saying if we were to put
That's
her
what I'm
in
saying.
the NBA.
That's what I'm saying. Like you must correct also what you're saying when you're saying just as good as him.
Okay, look, I'm not trying to put Sue and O'Brien in the same court.
That's what I'm saying.
That's not what I'm trying to talk about. And I think this is the issue that we have when we talk about equality all the time.
Yeah.
Obviously, in strength, you are more physical. You are stronger than me. Like, and I'm not saying all women are weaker than men because I've seen women kick men's asses outside Melville. But I'm saying, like, if this was a CV, if these two people were coming to get a job at your business and their CV was the same, 17 for 17, 4 for 4.
Yeah, but it's I'm looking at the numbers, Mama.
And it's just like
I'm looking at the numbers of the people that LeBron James has and what Sue Bird has, Mama. That's what I'm saying. I'm giving you the
Bafana versus
Banyana. You can't even put them on the same level.
Are a bunch of cows, and Banyana wins everything that they win.
How many people are following?
Yes, and what I'm trying to say is it boils down to advertising because of all of the hype around the men. We've assumed for years because it's what TV has shown us that men are the ones that play basketball. So they're not trying to shift, even though there is an actual shift happening on ground level.
Yeah.
Advertising won't make it that. They won't make it that way. They won't make us see these women's greatness the same way as these men's greatness. I'm not trying to put everybody in the same pitch and make them play. By God, that's stupid. But if these people were sending in CVs, they're equal, bruh. So why aren't they getting paid the same amount?
This is the same thing as I know you're gonna bite my head, but this is the same thing as Connor King, first for women. Same age, same car, same job,
but
same
like
pay,
a woman would
but
get a
I
different.
pay more than you.
Because I'm a higher risk.
Yeah, because you're a higher risk. Like there are studies that are put into
There's also
these
studies,
statistics that like unfortunately men tend to be a little bit more reckless when they check the statistics, when they check head-on collisions, when they check all these things. Women seem like a lesser liability, a risk than men are. So that's what that happens. But we're not saying that men and women have the same amount of car crashes, but we're going to feel sorry for women and give them an insurance company. That's not what First for Women is saying. But that's what this picture is saying.
I think just to make things cool, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do research on this too. In terms of that, you understand, so that we can actually understand, so we can both understand.
Let's put it this way. Let's put it this way. Here's the way that I can make her to understand.
Oh, I understand.
Julia Roberts, no, Mamel. Julia Roberts, ne? And I've got like two people. I'm gonna give you two people.
Let me get at least
a male and a female, right? Got Julia Roberts. I got maybe Tom Hanks, right? They started off the industry at the same time. Julia Roberts, Tom Hanks. I'll tell you right now, as an advertiser, ne? If both of them bring in a CV, what I'm gonna look at how many people can I reach with Julia Roberts, how many people can I reach with Tom Hanks. Unfortunately, in that situation between Sue Bird and LeBron James, you can reach more people with LeBron James than you would reach with Sue Bird. That had nothing to do with advertising.
What they can actually do.
No, it's buying the ticket and saying Shebela Bolo right now, right? Advertising had nothing to do with us going to go watch soccer at the first place, like our parents.
Absolutely does. That's all you're seeing on TV.
No,
that's a conditioning, Tato.
It's not a conditioning. Let's look at the past when there was no TV, mama. Fam. I want you to be logical also.
I'm being logical. Let's look at the time. Excuse before.
Let's look at the time when there was. Let's look at the time when there was no TV.
Sue can school a lot of male players.
Yeah, but like what you said on top,
that is about advertising. That is about
the brand James puts in better endorsement.
That is about who is mostly put on the TV. When was the last time you watched the Banyana game? When was the last time? That boils down to TV. That boils down to who's informing you with what is supposed to be.
I'm trying to get before TV though. Wait, guys, like I want to get before TV.
Before TV, women were not playing football the way that they are right now.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying.
TV happened,
so that's what I'm saying. We can't.
Worse than it is
that's
right
what I'm
now.
saying. That we can't blame that narrative because of that.
Ravi,
it has to start from before, man.
No,
we have to say, Hore, because of the fact that there was inequality from back then. Because right now it's like as if we're focusing too much on.
This is an issue on inequality.
Yeah.
One that is still being backed by advertising today. Because everybody's answers the same thing. Endorsements. Everybody's answers the same thing. Who's going to go watch that? You wouldn't know to go watch that had you not been informed or educated to think that basketball or football or hockey But now in an era where women are defiantly going against social norms, why aren't we re-looking at what we think is normal?
I hear what you're saying.
Because now we've got Bosu who have the exact same CV as their male counterparts, but because of hype, the men are the ones that are getting paid more money because of what's selling, and it's not based on merit.
Yeah,
and I think that's the most disgusting part about this. So whether it's in the workplace, in the boardroom, or on the sports field, it's never based on merit.
Well, it's always the case. It's always the case with the world that we're living in right now. We spoke about this also prior. I mean, look at yourself, for instance. You're a singer. You sing. You're good at singing. But then because of the fact that you don't have the same hype as maybe Ukaya.
With the very same everything.
You got the same very everything. You can sing as much as Ukaya. But because you don't have the same hype as Ukaya.
You won't get paid the same.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Like because me and who can I say? Let's say Gio.
Yeah.
Gio is another famous DJ. I'm sure you guys know it from the East Trade.
Yeah.
We almost we have the same CV, if I may say so.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he gets paid more than me, way much more than
because
me.
Because he brings in the crowd.
In that alley, do you think it's impossible for you to work hard enough and to be in the industry long enough and to be in people's faces and do enough interviews? Because Kabza Small wasn't where he is now a couple of years ago. So this conversation that Ukaya Mteto, like, listen, Kaya Mteto is bigger than me in the sense that everybody knows him because he's been around long enough, because he's had enough airplay. But
No,
it's
I'm talking about, the Idols.
CCTV.
The time when you guys went on Idols on the same season, the following that he had and the following that you had on social
he
media.
didn't win because of his following. He won because he won.
But that's the thing about Idols. They look at the numbers that you are bringing in anyway. This is the same thing you are talking about, telling us right now about that. Because if you're gonna say that Kaya's winning, was it because of the voting of people? Because of people liked Kaya better than they liked you?
I didn't get to the voting stage. I got to a point where judges were judging us.
Yeah.
And I don't
And
know
there's-
about the politics that
and
were
that's-
happening. If
that's
we're talking about that, if they were
that's the politics
there.
that we need to actually redefine, because you're not the very same person. There's so many people that have been there and they couldn't go forward because of one reason.
Yeah, we can. I think we absolutely can.
Why are we going forward with part 2? Why is it that every time whenever we get to these kind of conversations,
Because it's 8:01.
asithinta abanye abantu,
Because it's
asithinta abantu,
8:01.
kumele siqede ngisho. I find siqede ngesho.
No,
Join
we
us
can
on
have
part
the
2.
show in part 2.
Let's have it in part 2, guys. We are talking about insurances. We are talking about insurances, weird insurances that people have actually done in the past and who are currently insured right now. Let me read a last message also from a real Rabbi.
Yeah.
It's like, guys, she is right. A female sport is systematically given the second spot. What's this now? Misogyny makes money. So for advertisers, males get the money and the light. They have now created the narrative that popularity is should overlook. Rotate it. But that was for you, though, girl. Like,
That was for you. Like,
Yeah,
they're
but it
hyping
was
you.
so loud.
coming like a donkey. Yes.
Yo, wait, there we
Oh,
go.
man.
Last one.
Yeah. Good morning, guys. Women's
That's fine.
sports are perceived as less exciting than men's sports. That is from Elaine. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. But we're going to end this segment.
All right, guys, let's go to part 2. We're going to be talking about insurances.
No, I'm not sad.